More than 40 years after the conflict ended in Vietnam, South Australian diggers are doing their bit for the local people. They've been providing aid to an orphanage where they were stationed and are heading there next month to install a desperately needed water pump.
It was a war that divided Australians. Thousands of troops who left for Vietnam as heroes returned to hostile protests. Many were dealing with the trauma of what they'd experienced on the ground.
There were no front lines. It was just you could get killed anywhere you were, night or day.
For some, the road to recovery began years later with a return trip to Vietnam.
Being a veteran and having issues, it's very hard on one's family, and since I've been going back to Vietnam, it's really changed my family life.
Even landing and coming into Tonsanut, a lot of flashbacks, things that I didn't even realise I'd kicked back in the back of my head, all came back, and as a result of that particular trip, I felt a lot happier within myself.
On a subsequent trip, the group visited an orphanage in Bahria, built by Australian soldiers during the war. It exposed a desperate situation. The children needed food, clothing and medical support.
Skin problems, a lot of physical problems with extra thumbs and things that were caused by, well, as they say, chemical influence.
The kids just melt your heart. They just cling to you.
The diggers were so moved they formed a charity, now known as the South Australian Vietnam Charity Group.
It's more what we do, that is the healing, I think. You know, we're making a difference.
If it wasn't the fact that we do things at the orphanage, I don't think I could go back.
The Vietnam veterans say the connection they've reformed with the local people will last a lifetime, especially because many of their children will carry on the legacy.
Oh, I can't describe it. It's the fact that he's got that connection, it's just fantastic.
His son Chris is using his skills as a hydraulic engineer to help.
Basically to make sure that the 500 odd kids that are there during the day have clean drinking water and showering water and things which they don't currently have.
Next month he and a friend will install a water filtration system at the orphanage.
So we meet up in Ho Chi Minh and we go out and we install this system. There's quite a bit of plumbing involved. So the idea is to I guess, engage some local people.
The rest of the group will make their annual pilgrimage in August to personally deliver much needed aid. If you'd like to help, visit our website. Andrea Nicholas, 7 News.